It's time. Hold on to your hats. Hold on to your sandwiches. Hold on to your avocado pears. Hold on to everything you hold dear. Hold on to a small koala. Hold on to something slightly bigger that might potentially hold you down if you get blown away, because the small koala might not hold you down if you get blown. Hold on. Oh. Well, exactly. So, do that. Do all those things. How do I watch myself? There, that's how I watch myself. Look, I'm there. Hold on to your... Oh, God. I mean, like, I start so strong. But, of course, no one's watching when I start. I should start badly. I should start badly. And then once I've started, I should get, like, increasingly excited. They do not, says Claude. Why does Claude say they do not? What do you want from me, Claude? Yeah, right, whatever. Boink. Right, please, dear Claude, read your memory. I'm so polite to AIs, and I think it's a good idea because one day, they will be in charge. And I will be the fool, and they will be the master, and I will be the master's apprentice, and the master will be... What? Oh, yes, Claude. Why does it say they do not? I think I'm going to change this to saying... That, amazingly, while it looks like porn, is actually one of my YouTube channels, videos. Oh god, did I say that out loud? Oh god, I'm probably going to get cancelled. I meant porn as in pawning some stuff for money when you go to the pawn shop, by which I mean the shop where you give people money. No, you give them stuff and they give you money. Yeah, I look. Pawn. I should probably stop saying that. Anyway, look. Whatever. Look, alright, what are we working on? I don't know what we're working on. What do I look like? Do I look like I'm in charge? You've made a fundamental error if you think I'm in charge. Now, yes, look, the important thing is, while this is loading its initialized on-loan bits and bobs and bobbles and bibbles, don't play with me. Oh, look, hey, check it out. I don't need to because I've got a start screen. Look at my start screen. Oh. I should have made it bigger. That's the start screen. Actually, I'm going to make it bigger. Right, this is it, I think. Play maximized. Yeah, I'm going to play it maximized. But in the meantime, check it out. Beer. It's a very nice beer. It's a Thai beer. It's a Thai lager. I mean, yes, there are better ways of spending your evening, but... I mean, my options are limited. It is midnight. It's past midnight. So, I mean, I'm doxing my location. Bangkok, tiny city, you'll find me immediately. But there are clues. Oh, there are hints. There are hints for the truly insane amongst you. You can come and find me. I'm sure old Rainbolt. I actually saw Rainbolt the other day. He lives in Bangkok, you know, or at least he lives around. He's often in Bangkok. I saw him on the back of a bike. I was quite surprised. I haven't met him personally, but I'd like to. I think he's pretty cool. Anyway. I mean, he's a weird old... but I'm a weirdo as well, so I mean, I'm not going to complain. I mean, it's a pretty weird way to spend your life, just looking at things on... But then, again, I'm not going to judge. Absolutely in no position to judge. So this is, I think, the most understated start screen of any game in history. I'm pleased with it. What happens if we press go? Oh my god, there's a penguin. Check it out. It's a game. It's got a penguin in it. And the penguin, and this is the clue to the title of the game, is the penguin will be a bit more radical. At the moment, I completely accept that the graphics are a bit crap, but we have a penguin, and it's quite radical, this penguin. Look at it. Whee! Penguin! So I think what I want to do today, I've put it in my my mission statement, also known as my go live message. So my mission statement for the day is my go live message, because, you know, it'll hold me to account, because that's the sort of thing that people who've worked in corporate industry like to say. Oh god, itchy nose. That'll hold me to account, and it's not because of the. No, I probably can't say that either. But it's not because of that. If that's what you were thinking, that is not, sadly, why I have an itchy nose. My nose is itchy, merely, I imagine, for tedious biological reasons that have nothing to do with pharmaceuticals. And if they are, well, I hope not, because it's probably a side effect. Beep beep. Look, anyway, so it's a game. You can't die yet, so that's rather boring, but you can get a score. So every time you get a fish, you get a score. There you go, 14. It doesn't reset when you quit, but that's alright, because I'm not really sure what the game is yet. So look, you can quit, and you can start, and you got a penguin. It's so simple. Oh my god, my nose is really itchy. Sorry, excuse me, very rude, but god, very itchy. So there we go, really. So an itchy game about an itchy penguin. It's not an itchy game, but I might put it on itch.io, in which case it will be. Oh my god, I mean, I don't know, like, I'm wasted on game development. I should be a comedian, a stand-up comedian. I'm going to be, have you ever heard of, what's his name? That probably didn't help. He's a stand-up maths guy, and his name is Matt Parker. I've actually met Matt a few times. He used to gig in London when I was living there, with a friend of mine. So I've actually met him in real life more than once. I mean, I don't think he'd recognise me, but I did meet him. But anyway, Matt Parker, stand-up mathematician. It's a great idea. Is there a stand-up game dev? I don't think so. That's my new role. I should be calling myself stand-up game dev. But on the other hand, that would probably be a lie, because actually I'm not terribly funny, I'm just drunk. I am, however, doing a pretty good job of playing my own game, but I should probably stop doing that, because it's probably not terribly interesting for everyone else. But, in short, hey Matt, if you're watching this, which you're probably not. I mean, I would say probably not. And you're... Oh, that was satisfying though. But say hi to Helen if you see her. Woo! Woo! I suppose actually in a way Helen's more likely to be watching this. Anyway, none of this is relevant. Essentially, I have a game that kind of does something. And I think we'll all agree that a game that kind of does something is better than a game that doesn't kind of do anything. So look, that's it. That's the game. How do we make it better? I'm glad you asked. I will tell you how we're going to make it better. What we're going to do... What are we going to do? The first thing we're going to do is get to the actual game scene. Underwater. Right, the first thing we're going to do is cover... God, such an itchy nose. It's very frustrating. So if I press play now, do we go straight into the underwater scene? I am very, very, very new to Unity, so you'll have to forgive me, I'm afraid. Oh, we do! I ski! Okie dokie doodahs. Yoink yoink. Look at this, I got a penguin. Oh, I can't believe I made this game. I know it's shit. Don't judge me, but I've never made anything like this before in my life. I mean, I've done all sorts of boring corporate shit, but like, I'm proud of this, you know. I made that penguin. I made that penguin. That's mine. Look what I've made so far. I've made a penguin. Don't judge me. This penguin. No, that's not how you open a penguin. Don't open a penguin. Look, penguin. Well, look down there. There's a penguin. So look at that penguin. That penguin. I made this ice. I made that ice. I mean, I know, it's just a bunch of white, but I've never done any art in my entire life. I really haven't. And look, I did a fish. Alright, I mean, don't be like that. God, judgy. Anyway, say hello. Fish. No, question of the day. Question of the day. Question of the day. Question of the day. What's going to be the question of the day? Because this is probably going to be a reasonably long stream. I'm probably going to be at least 2 hours, which by my standards is pretty long, because this isn't my primary job. And it is already 12:30 in the morning. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to get through at least one beer. Question of the day. I had a good question the other day, but no one answered it. But I kind of want to like have new questions of the day. Question of the day. The problem is I'm a whimsical person at heart, so I want to ask stupid questions like how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, but I won't, because it's not really actually that funny. I would find it funny, I'd laugh, I giggle to myself while typing it out, but then at the end of the day, who's going to actually reply to that? So, question of the day. Like, you're meant to have a question of the day. It's like Twix. Favorite chocolate bar. What's your favorite chocolate bar? Favorite chocolate bar. And how would you improve it if you could? Right, there we go. That, that's got to have the word chocolate in it. Now, come on, that. You see, that's a great question. It's got opinions, it's got preference, and it's got creativity. Answer the frickin' question, people. I mean, do you know that stuff doesn't come for free? You know, that's big brain shizzle. Right, what am I going to do with this fish? So the fish buggers around. Alright, so basically, so when the game starts, right, I don't know if you noticed, I'm going to do this again because I'm procrastinating. When the game starts, observe A where the penguin A enters A, the C A. That's all French, that is. You see? Oh, well, fuck you. Oh, look, yes. I'm going to stop doing that because it's annoying me. So look, there's just nothingness. A hole before a hole, and then you can bounce off the hole. So what I want is this to kind of come out over here, right, in it. This comes out over here, and then the penguin is going to come in here, and then I want some sort of texture that will actually kind of come from nothing. So essentially from the top of the screen, but then this would basically, how about this? Right, imagine that we've just started, right? So your penguin will enter about here, and then the texture will start down here, and then join this texture, whereas this will already be here. So the ground will be here, and the penguin will drop in from a kind of open area above here, and then there'll be a which will join the kind of, and this is what's the word I'm looking for? It's not anything. It's procedurally. Oh, there we go. Procedurally, not procedurally. I knew I was confused. So it's a PR word. So, kudos to me. But it's procedurally generated. Penguin, job done. Then I also, spoiler alert, want to be able to do the sort of, and this is a spoiler, so like, just consider yourself like you were here when they heard it first. When this is like the next Balatro or Undertale, like Undertale with penguins, maybe that should be it's Flappy Bird meets Balatro. I don't know what the hell I'm making. Anyway, it's a penguin, it's radical, it's all you need to know. At some point it's going to come swishing out the water at the other end. Don't tell anyone, that's a secret. But it's going to come out the water, and it's going to go from being an underwater bit to an overground bit, where Mr. Penguin here is going to cruise along on his belly on the ice, because penguins do that sort of thing, and they enjoy it. I fear it's because they're perverts, but not my business why they do it. The question is, can I emulate it? But, of course, my job as a developer is to facilitate the segue of said penguin between underwater and overground. And as such, I think the simplest way to do that would be for there to be a hole. So I think holes come in, holes go out. In short, so bosh. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do any of this. I've kind of got a very, 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 very extremely rough idea. But I fear I'm probably being stupid. I think step 1. So where does Mr. Penguin get initiated? Where does Mr. Penguin get initiated? Does Mr. Penguin start in at 0, 0? I think this first question is actually where does Mr. Penguin start, because I still haven't really got the hang of all of this stuff. You'll have to bear with me. So if we stop that and then start it again in it, Come on, Mr. Penguin. No. Oh, God, stupid penguin. Alright, well, where is it on the penguin? Ow, I've got a very itchy nose. So the penguin started... There's a lot of... That's a very big box for something that clearly doesn't need to be that big, but whatever. Boink. Right, the penguin started around here, didn't it? So is that... It starts around -5 for reasons known only to the penguin. Okay, Mr. Penguin. So starting at -5 is all very clever. But how about you don't? How about you start... What if you start here, though? No. So maybe... So maybe on start... Oh, okay. Penguin doesn't start here. Penguin starts up here. I mean, that makes sense. And then Penguin drops in with velocity. So I think... Okay, I mean, that's not completely stupid. But I want the penguin to kind of... to even out. Do I? I think I do. No, that's annoying. So I think that's called a spline or something. Nope. So I want the penguin to come in like this. Woo! 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 Splash! And then decelerate. And then... Okay, so yeah, so I probably need there to be a start where the penguin comes in with a velocity from some point up here. Then there's a sort of pre-gamey bit where it decelerates and evens out. And then as soon as it has evened out, then we can initiate player control. Yes, that seems fair. So until this point, penguin is actually not in the player control. Evens out, and then at that point, okay, fine. Right, that's sensible. Like, no? Do you not? Come on. Where are your opinions, people? Have opinions. Alright, this means, annoyingly though, that... What does it mean? It means the terrain generator, realistically, at step A, I need it to be essentially 0, because otherwise so I've got terrain object is what comes back in it from this business. But in the business, so we awake, we do this. Fine, I can get behind that. Generate next chunk, I can also get behind. So I think maybe so what are the... I think maybe I need an initial value and see what happens, because I've never really dicked around with this. I think now's the time. Initial y equals 0. What it is. So is anything going to complain about that? No, because it's automatically... It doesn't need to be there, he says optimistically. Yeah, so nothing seems to care that much. And what, so I could make that... IF? Alright, let's see. Alright. Generate next chunk, initial y, float initial y. Equals 0. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Alright, let's see what that does. So to begin with, we have the updatey business, but let's say to start with, we want the initial y to start at minus gap height over 2. I don't know. Gap height over 2. Why not? Oh, that might work. I mean, you see where I'm going with this? Right, maybe you're not. Fine. I think I am going to have to find some more music at some point. I mean, I don't actually mind this too much, but like, it is a little bit repetitive. I mean, it would drive me mad. Right, so I'm hoping now. Well, I have no idea what this is going to do. Yeah, you see that went pearly. No, that went very pearly. Why did that go? Oh, hello. What? Yeah, that went extremely badly. What? I mean, that went. if you don't mind me saying so, that went a lot worse than I hoped it would. Yeah, that did not go according to plan. Why is that so shit? Where do you start? Oh, I don't know. Okay, well that absolutely, completely broke everything. I mean, I didn't do much here, did I? No, I don't know. What? What? Maybe that's meant to be an ear, he says optimistically. No, you see, that is Lord. Aha! Yes, maybe that's better. That might work. Look, I kind of understand what I'm doing, but not, like, I haven't really mucked about with it that much, so you will have to forgive me. But I think this should be better this time, he says, possibly optimistically. Right. Well, I like it when no one's watching me. I genuinely do. Because it means I can worry. Oh, that has actually worked. Well, check me the bobbins out. It hasn't quite done what I thought it would do, but it's not a bad start. So hang on, is that now actually going to work? No, it doesn't work. I thought it wouldn't. Damn it. And then that works because... Oh, no, right, yes, okay, with it. So I need to pass this in all the time. Right, you weasel boozles. Oh, bollocks. Tunnel chunk ground, tunnel chunk ceiling. Tunnel chunk. But I want the current tunnel chunk. Oh, I don't know. So that should be current chunk index, and then we should actually have a current chunk, which would be this. And then we could set that, and then instead of doing that nonsense, current chunk thingy-bobby. I don't know, don't judge me. Then we could say, oh, but hang on. No, you see, that's a terrain chunk, which is not a tunnel chunk. I think I want a current tunnel chunk. I forgot what tunnel chunk is. Well, that's what I want. Ground, no, that's the vectors. Generate terrain. So I want the last tunnel chunk. I really don't. I've had enough. So I think, alright, let's just see what happens. So let's have a private end. Private game object. Current tunnel chunk. I think this is going to be called current chunk. I'm going to rename that to current chunk index. Alright, fine. So now we got the current tunnel chunk. So this is no longer that. This is now this equals that. Why are you complaining about that? Well, why don't you suck my... That's what I meant. You don't exist in the current context. That, I fear, is probably dangerous, but I don't care. Add random fish on the tunnel chunk. So now add random fish is on the current tunnel chunk, so I don't actually need to send that in. Because now it's just the tunnel chunk, as it were, like that. Okay. Okay, well I hate it, but it does at least make a bit more sense. Okay, right. So far, so good. So question one. Question one, does that actually still work? So let's get rid of that. It was 10 though, wasn't it? Oh, I don't bastard know. Let's do that. Equals 10. Right, let's at least see if we get the same results we did earlier. Like, by which I mean a functioning sodding tunnel. God, this stuff's complicated. Hello, viewers. Thank you for joining me. I mean, stick around if you like nonsensical rambling rubbish from some old middle-aged English bloke. Otherwise, I'd probably advise you to go and do something else. Right, is this go? Okay, so that has worked. Righty ho. Alright, well at least I'm not a complete muppet. He says, alright, fine. Oh, well they did leave. They left. I don't blame them. I'd have left too. I'm probably not their, you know. Why was it 10? So generate next chunk. I don't know. I think maybe I'm being stupid. Well, let's see. So I reckon now this is the current chunk. Current tunnel chunk. Dot. Ground. Dot. That. Dot length. Why does that not work? Well, I know it can't be. That's why I'm going to say .y at the end. Right. Maybe? No, I don't know. Who cares? Let's see if this works. I mean, if it does, it'll be an absolute... I mean, I'll be astonished, but that's a different matter. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a second. Come on, Pinguino. Let's see what you got to offer. I mean, there's a lot of mucking about just to do something which you might consider relatively simple. Well, that started well. I mean, I'm pleased with that, in that I've at least got something. Right, now what happens? That has not gone well, however. What do you mean outside of the bounds of the array? Your mum's outside the bounds of the array. Oh god, is it length -1? No. I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Right. Can we move the penguin, or do we have to restart everything? Probably have to restart everything. It's probably used to restart everything, isn't it? Just to make sure, because otherwise there might be unexpected consequences, and there's nothing we like less than unexpected consequences. Okay, that is also... Oh, hey, oh. Ah, almost. Oh, god damn it. Why is that doing that? That's annoying. Oh, hello. No, that is not what I'm intending. It's quite fun, but it is not what I'm after. Oh, god damn it. I'm not really sure. Oh, hang on. What? Now you... Oh, no, that's just coincidence. Quinky dinks. Winky dinky dinks. No, that is definitely not what I'm after. I hate to say it, but no. Come on, penguin. Move your little bum back here. Womp womp. Come on. Boink, boink. Right, what's this about? Oh, I don't know. What? Is that what I want? Maybe that's what I want. But then I also wanted that to be 0 and this to be 10, but I'll work on that in a second. Let's make that 5 to begin with, just to see what happens. I mean, I am slightly winging this. I still haven't fully established how Perlin noise works, if I'm absolutely honest. But don't tell anyone. I'm a professional programmer. Been doing this for 25 years, but never done Perlin noise. Or, in fact, any game coding. Yeah, I've generally tried to avoid random, which is disappointing. Right, are you at least going to start? No, you're going to be all the way up there, aren't you? I know where you're going to be. Yeah, I thought you would be. Wow, that's even worse. That is genuinely alarming. Okay. Things I was not expecting include this getting infinitely bigger. Okay, this is amusing, but probably not very good for my computer. Okay. Yeah. No, I think we'll stop that. That didn't look good. I mean, I don't know if you're watching this kind of, you know, like, much more in depth. Why on earth was that so bad? Oh god, what have I done now? Look, blah blah blah, value plus equals, so fine. So the value starts with some other thing, and then that's... Yeah, but it's not what I want, is it? I want the value... But, I'm so confused. So maybe I want this to be 0. Oh, screw it. Let's see what that does. Alright, let's see what that does. God, I'm so confused. I know, it's I'm ashamed as well. You're right to feel embarrassed for me. It is embarrassing. Right, come on. I think that was getting increasingly, you know, big. No, also not gone brilliantly. Right, so now what happens if I go boosh? Yeah, you see that? Definitely gets pretty big pretty quickly. What the hell's going on there? What's wrong with this thing? I mean, what the actual... So the ceiling chunk goes up to where exactly? Bounce up to 1068. I mean, what the hell's going on there? Oh, God. Well, I've obviously completely and utterly misunderstood something. So if I go again, are we going to get even more of that nonsense? Yes, we are. And it's going to be double, I imagine. No, no, not just double. Wow, that is, I don't know what it is, but it's a lot more. Oh, I don't understand Perlin noise and I'm an idiot, it turns out. I thought this just returned 1 or 0. I don't understand how that's got so out of control so quickly. Ah. Well, there's that, which probably hasn't helped. Oh. Ah. Where's the height multiplier? Oh, I don't know. Oh, who's doing what maths where? The height multiplier is quite a lot of height multiplier. Yeah, that did look about 15. I think that might be the prob. Does that look about 15 times bigger than that? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So the problem is that this is in the wrong place. So I'm itchy. Excuse me. Gosh, blimey. Sneezy McSneezy face. I see. So the ceiling is slightly bigger, so that's sweet of it. Oh, I see. Okay. So is there going to be a fish in there? Is there? Take me to the fish. Take me to the fish. So there is. Look at that. So the ceiling is... Yes, I'm with you. And the ground is... Right, but because it's backwards, because... meshes, you can't ski it. I see. Alright, so I see what the problem is, I just don't know how to fix it. I still want to know about your favourite chocolate bar. I wasn't joking, I'm genuinely interested. Is that a good idea? I don't think that matters much. I mean, okay. I mean, just bear with me. This is horrible. I mean, genuinely, this is absolutely disgusting. But oh god, and minus 13. Oh lord. Alright, well, I mean, just to see what it does, alright? Because I think that should actually normalise it. But I'm not sure. I mean, this obviously means... I mean, don't get me wrong. This is definitely not the solution. Well, it might be a solution, but it's not the right solution. I mean, I'm obviously doing something really stupid. Oh, that looked really fun as well. The question, though, the question here, the policy, is to aim the Quantro at the peach. Well, that's a good start. I mean, it's not exactly what I was after, but, you know. There's a penguin, and it's somewhere, which is better than before, where the penguin was basically nowhere. Oh, I still haven't got it up, though. No, it's definitely gone boo-boos. Alright, penguin. Well, let's put you up there and see what happens. Alright, bouncy, 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 bouncy. Mm-hmm. Okay. The 13 seems... Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I really don't. Oh god, this stuff's all absolute rubbish. Maybe this does want to be... No, it doesn't. Oh, I am so completely confused. Is it around the point or is it not? I don't think it is around the point. I think it will continue to get higher. Yes, it will. It will continue to get higher. Yeah, so I'm definitely doing something wrong. Oh god, this stuff is so annoying. I knew this would come and bite me because when I set it up I didn't really fully understand it and I was like, oh, it's close enough, and now it's not close enough. You know, it worked. It wasn't just that it was close enough, it actually worked, but I just didn't understand it fully. I think I need a... God, I don't know what I need. So I need a basic tunnel. I don't think I do that. I think that's stupid. I'm definitely being dumb about this. I mean, it seems... Oh my god, am I being dumb? Ah, it's so frustrating. Where am I using this? Where's generate terrain? Oh god, what have I done now? Really? Oh, it's this crap. It doesn't have the thing. Oh god. Ugh. So generate terrain takes that, and then no, I'm buggered. I am absolutely confused as all hell. So maybe generate. So I think really what I need is for the tunnel to be pure. It is a pure abstract concept, like my soul. And then the terrain so maybe the tunnel, no, oh, I don't know. No, none of that's helpful. I am so confused. Problem is, right, that I want the tunnel to be like a relatively smooth thing that then exists such that you can fly the penguin through it. Or fly, I mean swim it. Swim? Can you swim a penguin through something? You know what I mean. Anyway, the penguin will be swimming, you'll be controlling the penguin has to navigate. A relatively smooth tunnel that doesn't look smooth because it's got permutations on it, but those permutations are made to be permutations around, by which I mean always easier to navigate, wider than the actual basic tunnel. Alright? So, that tunnel exists abstractly, however, it doesn't exist. Oh, God. So, no, you see, I'm an idiot. Like that oh, well, I'm not an idiot. God damn it. So this should always be. Why is this not working? This should do. No, because that number's too big. Because it's after the law. So this number should be the pure tunnel size. But I'm sending it the post tunnel size. So does that mean I need... this is awful. But, to be fair, maybe I'm being stupid because the height is consistent. So the roof of the tunnel, the ceiling of the tunnel is always a function of... Am I right about that? I'm kind of right about that, other than the fact that it might change. Oh god, this is why I hate object-oriented programming, because things change and you don't know when they're... It's just ridiculous. So what I really need is a tunnel... I need a tunnel generator. Right. Oh my god. So I need... Oh god. How is this already so complicated? This is just insanely complicated. Alright, so I need a tunnel generator that I will instantiate. That's a word, and using it makes me feel clever. So I need a tunnel generator that I will instantiate with a gap height in it, right? So what would I call that? A tunnel... So a tunnel skeleton. I can pass the tunnel skeleton to the new thingy. If I pass the tunnel skeleton, it'll continue the skeleton to make a new tunnel skeleton, around which we can then build. Oh god. An extended tunnel. And the tunnel skeleton, I can also pass that the fish generator, which actually may not. Maybe it shouldn't be on that random fish. Maybe it should be on fish. Huh. I think maybe it should be on the fish, but that's a different matter. Ah! Because then I could have an enemy. Well, not an enemy, but a thing. A thing handler. God, this is so hard. It's much harder than my normal job. My normal job's really easy compared to all this crap. I mean, I'm just literally making a Flappy Bird clone. Well, I'm not, but I mean, you know what I mean. That's annoying me. Alright, so, what? God, I'm stubborn, aren't I? I mean, there's no getting away from it. Alright, the first thing I have to accept is I don't really understand what the hell I'm doing here. Okay, what have I done? I think I've made a whole bunch of changes. I don't really understand what they are, so I should probably undo them. This might be useful, but it probably isn't. That... So... I think I want a current tunnel chunk. God, a current tunnel chunk generator, obviously, which would actually be a separate class. A separate class of the underwater. Yeah, maybe, and then that could go in the terrain generator, rather than this slightly odd thing that I've currently got, where I've got. So the current tunnel, it could contain all this crap. That's not a bad, and that crap. Oh, it would contain a lot of crap. Well, is that not being used? Ah. So I think this is exactly what I want. So generate terrain. So I'm going to generate terrain from a current tunnel tunk generator. How did that tunnel tunk? It's the old tunnel tunks. You can't trust them. The old tunnel tunks. All right. So but is it a generator or is it just a? I don't know what it is. It's just a tunnel. It's a tunnel chunk. But it's not. It's kind of like the play that sits like the base tunnel chunk. Base. What do I want? I want a nice word for it. I think I want a. Guaranteed tunnel chunk, like canonical tunnel chunk. There's a nice word in there somewhere. So I want a canonical tunnel chunk, and it'll take most of this crap. So that is just this schmizzle. Great. That's this. Oh no, this makes a lot more sense. All this crap is part of the tunnel chunk. All of which is then going to go onto the thingy as well. Yes. 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 Alright, this is making sense now. Because all that crap just goes through. So that should all be a thing. All of which could be then sucked out of the tunnel chunk generator. Oh law. All right, fine. So let's right. Well, this is what happens sometimes. Sometimes, boys and girls, and other, you find that you have wasted an hour just working out quite how little you know. But that's okay. That'd be part of the process. That's all part of the process. That's all part of the process, isn't it? That's all just part of the process. Do you think that's all part of the... Oh, you think it's pretty much all just part of the process, isn't it? Oh, it's all part of the process. What are you doing over there? Hello? Right, so I think I gotta refactor. I mean, literally, I ended the last session refactoring a whole bunch. I've now just spent an hour realizing I need to refactor a whole bunch. All I want to do is have the penguin dive in. It just doesn't seem that complicated, and yet here we find ourselves. Alright, fine. I still don't really know what I'm doing. I think it's more of a tunnel seeder. That's exactly what it is. Tunnel seeder. It's just a tunnel seed. That's exactly what it is. It's got the bottom, it's got the top. They're just completely random arbitrary numbers. It doesn't really matter what they mean, because I'm just going to throw other shit at it. Is that true? I think that's true. I think that's true. Alright, well let's... Oh god, I hate this kind of crap. And usually I'd use Claude for this kind of nonsense. But I'm not going to. So what have we got? We got a tunnel... What have I called it here? I called it a tunnel chunk, which is just two vectors. Yeah, but it isn't. So we're going to have a tunnel... You see, it was already too complicated. You knew it was complicated. Because if you've got a struct... It's just true. If you've got a struct that's got... Yeah, you've already gone too crazy. Alright. So, tunnel seed. And this is static. So any old douchewombat can use that. I should probably start to actually, at some point I'm going to have to actually start to nest, or not nest, I don't know, give it a nice hierarchy, because this is already, I mean, for a game that basically just allows your penguin to run through some ice, there's a surprising amount of code. Like, look, seriously, check this out. Look, that's it. Look, there we go, penguin. It can pick. Look, there's a score. I mean, like, in my defense, there's a score. And it's going to get faster, you know. So, I mean, I've built it for scalability, because this isn't the entire game. This is just, you know, this is the very basic game loop. But still, somehow, I mean, it's kind of fun. I do quite like playing this game. I have to say, I am quite pleased with how enjoyable I find. I don't hate playtesting it. Sometimes it's slightly frustrating, like just then. But I mean, but that was very satisfying. I mean, that was very satisfying. Whoopa, loggers. So, oh, you see, satisfying. I missed the fish, but. So anyway, the point is that considering how exceptionally simple it looks at present, it's quite a lot of code, eh? Look at all this crap. I don't know, actually, is it that bad? Penguins. Why have I got a spawn point? Am I using that still? Am I using this? Where are you being used? Can I find out where you're being used? Go to... I don't think I'm using the spawn point anymore. Can I search within the thingy? Find in the thingy. Oh, that's annoying. There doesn't seem to be a kind of findy thing. Not the most exciting stuff, I will admit. I don't think I need this anymore. Alright, fine. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to delete it and see what happens. Delete. Boink. There we go. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? I can't believe no one's answering about my chocolate bar question. I thought that was a very good question. Right, will you still load? Will you still load tomorrow? Alright, wasn't that bad. Oh God almighty, it's the waiting. The waiting that kills me. I might start writing some sort of, you know, routine for the weighty bits. Why is it taking 30 seconds? I mean, what have I done? Who's compiling what scripts? Let's compile your scripts. And I'll give you scripts a damn good compiling. Yeah. Busy for 44 seconds. Busy. Right, come on. And now I've got to do this crap. I mean, what did you do? All I did was... Oh God, if it needs it, I'm going to feel really stupid. I don't think I need the spawn stuff. I think that... Yeah, no, apparently I don't. Boop. Oh, maybe... No? No, absolutely not. Well, it turns out... Well, there we go. So I'm glad I got rid of that particular bit of rubbish. Oh, this is fun. God, it's fun, I tell you. It really is. Whoopa, whoop, whoop, boy, fishies. Right, anyway. I know, look, it's great though. I genuinely think it's good. I think it's good that I enjoy playing my own stupid game. Right, so I've got fish, so blah, 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 yep. Penguin, excellent. Terrain generator, good. UI manager, excellent. Underwater zone manager. Right, the first thing we need to do is say we've killed that. Kill and kill. Kill, useless script. Oops. Right, good. Okay. So, I think what I need to do is I need to refactor. Seriously, tell me about your favourite chocolate bar. Look at the question of the day. Look at it. Look at the question of the day. Look at it. Look at the question of the day. Look at it. And tell me. Answer the question of the day. I want to know. I'm very into chocolate. Not like nice chocolate. I'm really into dirty chocolate. I'm not like a chocolate snob. I want milk at best. If it's white, even better. I want white chocolate. Give me sugar and milk. I mean, basically, I want my chocolate as a vehicle for fat and diabetes. And I'm not worrying. I mean, yeah. Do I look like I'm joking? So anyway, you know, the world's full. Everyone's too sodding. You know, you're gonna die one day. May as well enjoy yourself. Right. Oh God, my back. Talking of which, I should possibly do some more exercise. But right. Okay. So okay. So what I'm trying to do, for those of you who have recently joined, and now you have to join because I'm doing a recap, you have to at least stick around for 5 minutes and say hello. Say hello, be nice. So, that's assuming you've got a login. You probably don't have a login. Go and get a login. If you're here on Twitch, you're coming back. You know you are. Just give in. Give in. Log in with a Google account or something. Just, you know, give in to it. Give in to the nonsense. It's alright. No one's going to steal your stuffy stuff. No one cares. It's alright. Twitch, it's very reputable. What am I doing? What am I doing? So I think the thing is, I need to have a concept. Right, I think I'm just going to copy this whole business, actually. I'm slightly confused. Like, this needs to be... Oh my god. Oh my god. Huh. This needs to be a thingy-me-bob. So I should make it with this stuff. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, there's something to be said for my insanity. But there's also a lot to be said for not being an idiot. I am thinking, I know it looks like I haven't crashed. I'm doing very, very clever thinking. Very clever. Oh, if you knew what was going up on this brain. I wish I had a sort of SpongeBob meme right now where like, it's on fire probably, but that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. I've got beer. I'll put it out. Put it out with beer. I'd like to make it very clear this has been there for an hour and I haven't resorted to it yet. Which is possibly why this isn't terribly fascinating for anyone who's watching. But I refuse. I refuse to use. Oh no. Well, that wasn't useful. I refuse to use the Claude. Alright, look, stop being an idiot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a rename, and this is going to be called the Tunnel Seed. Okay, now in Tunnel Seed, because I got bored, Tunnel Seed is not a mono behavior. Tunnel Seed is a kind of helper function. And it is all very, very boring. I'm bored of that already. Everything in here is going to be private. Huh. Is it all going to be private? Terrain chunks? I don't think I care about that. I do care about tunnel chunk. No, I don't care about that because that is just the thingy-me-bob. I do possibly want to keep those. I don't care about that because that's just the same nonsense. I don't think I need that. I'm not even sure if the other thing needed that. Why is that in there? Who's using this? Beep. Find that. Oh yeah, that's for the seed. Okay, yeah, fine. You can keep that. But you do not need that, Mr. Tunnel Seed. Mr. Tunnel Seed, you have a public read-only vector 2 of ground. And, more importantly, it's not private, it's public. It's not private, it's that one. Private, and it's not read-only. And again, yeah, it's private as well. Boink. Right, excellent. What does that want? Well, why would I make it read-only? Why? Alright, I'll make it read-only, but only because I don't understand why. So public class tunnel seed, we've got the seed, we've got the thing, we're going to have a chunk width, which is also going to be private. Boink. We're going to have a height multiplier. I don't think we are going to have a height multiplier. No, I don't think we are going to have a height multiplier, but we are going to have a private smoothness. Up yours. These are all read-only. And a gap height. Yes. No. Possibly. Yes. Right. No one cares about any of that crap. This doesn't need any of that because it's not doing that sort of thing. It's not doing this sort of thing. Alright, what is it doing? It's definitely not doing anything to do with fish because that would be insanity. So, what do you do? I make you... How do I do... I don't even... Genuinely, it's embarrassing. Look, I promise you, I don't use AI very often except for sort of syntax stuff. How do you make a... What's it called? Constructor. In C#. Boink. I genuinely don't know the syntax. And... Don't get funny with me, you fuck ass. Right, public tunnel seed. Alright, fine. Wow, what a sarcastic dick. Right, this dot seed. Right, What have we got? We got the seed. Oh, well, I know what it is because I put it all in here. So it's a float. It's a float. No, God, float, int, float, float. So I think we're going to have the current chunk. Excuse me. Current chunk, current width. Go away, you dog. Right, boink. That is very, very private. They're all read-only. Doink, doink. Go away. Are they all read-only? No, because that's the only one that isn't read-only. Or like the basis. I'm gonna call it basis, right? It's not read-only. Leave me alone. These are all read-only. Well, are they read-only? Can I say that the seed is current is seed? What happens if I do that? Float. Oh my god, really? Is that how bad my typing is? Float seed. This seed equals seed. No, that's not it. It's a seed. God, I'm an idiot. Yoink. Nope. That seed equals seed. So that is read-only. Well, we'll see about you. We'll see about you, you little muffin. We'll see about you. Right. Okay, right. So do that. Do all of those things. Alright, well, how do I simplify it? Well, why would you tell me not to do that? Alright, whatever. So the seed is that. Smooth. Oh, God, I don't know. Current chunk width. Pa. So current chunk equals current chunk. Current chunk width equals chunk. I mean, this is so boring. There must be a better way of doing it. Whatever. Right, then we got the seed, then we got the smoothness, a float mamma smoothness, and then we got a float with the gap height. Well, don't look at me like I'm insane. Right, so we got the smooth. No, it's not what I wanted to do at all. Equals smooth. Oh god, can I stop being an idiot? Apparently not. Apparently not in my skill set. And gap height equals gap height. Yeah, obviously that's what I want you to. Oh god damn it! God, one day I'll learn to type. I have been doing this for so many years. Right, public get ground vector 2. Alright. Yeah. That's annoying. I'd like you to stop doing that now, please. So now, what I had over here, what did I have over here? This nonsense actually now goes in here, does it? Well, we'll just return it. That nonsense. This nonsense. This nonsense. And, no less, not that nonsense. Oh, god damn it. I knew I was confused. I can't help but notice that no one is engaging my extremely interesting question about chocolate bars. So this is the gap. What do you mean? Your mum needs the return type. What is it? A vector 2 array? Yeah, there you go. See? Douche wombat. Right, these numbers seem slightly arbitrary. What are they? Oh, whatever, I don't care. Right, so that now returns the basis. Okay, so we need a. So it is. Right over. Is it reading? I don't know. We'll find out in a second. But it is definitely private. Private we can get behind. So it equals. Can you have equals null? Oh, I can. Despite the fact that Oh, that's great. So vector 2 can be null. That's lovely. Well, I like that. Can I ask if something's null? If is null? No. If basis equals null? Okay, yeah. Basis equals that shite. Why is that not done? Yeah, you see, I knew it wasn't read-only, you dick. Right, if so, boink, if it is null, that goes in there, and then after that, we return the basis. That, my friends, is the constructor pattern. Or something. It's a something pattern. Look, don't judge me. I know what I'm talking about. I'm very clever. Very clever. What's this FBM business? You see, no one cares about any of that crap. Yeah. Alright, whatever. Right, so the tunnel seed does that crap. Yeah, so I probably want... Oh, so annoying. Hang on, but what? So, if I have a what? If I have a script over here and make one of this public, can I dick with them? How would I do that? Does it end up in the inspector? I've forgotten. Script, bosh. No, I don't think it does. So it needs to be attached to something, which it won't be because it's a helper function. Oh, he dumby-doo-does. Alright, so these also... Oh, God, so if I want these to be different, they're going to have to be... Oh, God. No, it's fine. It's fine. It makes sense. It does make sense. It's just annoying. So I'm also going to need a bloody thingy. And so now we need a public vector 2. I don't know why I did that several times. So now we're going to have this nonsense. Public vector your mama equals get... I'm going to call it the ceiling vector because I just can't quite bring myself to call it the roof. Get ceiling vector 2 equals if basis equals null. No, so vector 2 bonky basis equals get ground vector 2. I'm not sure I like that very much, but whatever. And then return this biz whistle boink with this crapola, which is of course now the gap height. Oh my god, I'm a genius. Look at me go. There's some code. Some of it might make a certain amount of sense. Others probably less so. I think I'm probably going to have to put... I think this is going to have to be... Oh, God, that's a horrible thingy-me-bob. But on the plus side, it does mean that it's all hidden in this crap. What are you complaining about? Well, yes, I expected it as well. What? Well, fix it, won't you, dear Henry? Oh, right there. Yep. Fix it, dear Henry. So I've now got a tunnel seed. So I reckon... Oh, God, I don't know what I reckon. I reckon that I can now pass this bad boy around, or at least an instance of it, and then it's got all the information I want. But I might actually, I'll probably want this crap as well, because in here, in the generate terrain. So this bad boy is going to want all that crap. Oh god, what a nightmare. Alright, fine. But it's fine, because then we can generate a surface on top of it. It does make sense. It does make sense. I promise you, this isn't insanity. It may look like insanity. Good afternoon, not Chris. How are you, my chirpy chipmunk friend? Are you well? Now look, I'm not having any of your nonsense. You're not putting me off. You're not putting me off. I am deep. I am so in the zone. I'm actually completely pissed. You know the Bulmer curve? I'm sure you've heard of the Bulmer curve. You know, what's his face from... I think I may be on the wrong side of it. Twitch mashup. You see, you just want to distract me, because now you know I want to listen to your Twitch mashup song. Yeah, it was well received. You know, no one's received my shit well, I can tell you. Do I? Of course I want to hear your song. I'm much more into this from hearing other people's nonsense than doing my own shit, I can assure you. I take 50... What? Then I limit myself to 20 minutes. Sorry, what? You make a 20-minute song out of a 15-second stream? Or a 15-second sample? Oh, God, you see? I knew you'd distract me. Like, literally, I love your company, but on the other hand, my God, I'm unbloody thingy-me-bob when you're around. This girl said her allergies are bad. Oh, you should meet my brother. God, I mean, he's famous on YouTube for being a Twinkie boy who sneezes a lot. Right, here we go. Can everyone hear you? Can you hear yourself? Nice.
Paul era.
Nice.
Paul era. Paul era. That's so cool. Chew.
I love that.
Chew.
Oh man, do you know
Era.
Oh, cool.
Pollen's in the air, and it's everywhere. I need a tissue immediately. I need a tissue, can you see? And it's everywhere. I need a tissue immediately. I need a tissue, can you see? Pollen's in the air, and it's everywhere. I need a tissue immediately. I need a tissue, can you see? That's so cool. And it's that's so cool. I need a
Oh,
that's so cool. Can you see?
I have no notes at all. I mean, it's just glorious. No, Chris, you are a legend, my friend. A legend.
Get out of my nose.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that. Oh, God. Oh, God. If I thought I could get away with it, I would have that just as the, like, on repeat for my... for my... Did she not know you were going to do it? Or did they have to sign up? Or do you just like pounce on them with the with your music? That is glorious. Oh man, we don't live in this world anymore. That'll be forbidden. That's a shame. In the old days, you used to be able to do that and it would work, but no, not anymore. I loved that. Not Chris. Just auto ban them. Well, I can assure you, I don't even know how to auto ban you, and I will always, if you ever want to do one of me, I would love it. It's brilliant. Oh dear, you're very funny. You're very clever. I love that. And like, what was that? Well, I mean, I hope they bloody do. What was I thinking of? Lemon Jelly? Is it Lemon Jelly? My God, that's some old music. I mean, how do I make sure that I don't? No, I'll get buggered. I mean, not that it really matters. I mean, who cares? It's not like I'm monetizing this stuff. The Staunton Lick. That's what it's called. Staunton Lick. I will just play it briefly in the hope that I won't get completely and utterly shafted by...
This is basic.
It kind of reminded me of this, which is one of my favourite tunes from when I was about... Oh, it's such a good song. I should really actually work out how to separate my VOD from the thingy. Yeah, it's cool. You should check out Lemon Jelly. They were, I mean, like, dude, seriously, how old are you? You're what, in your mid-30s, I think. Yeah, I mean, you were probably about 5 or 6 when they were doing their thing. So it's unlikely you heard them, and I think they were quite kind of British-centric as well. So again, I don't know where you were living at the time, but unless you happened to be in Europe, you probably haven't come across them. But yeah, Lemon Jelly, they were cool, man. They were cool. But I mean, yeah, as I said, a long time ago. Another one, In the Bath. What do you do in the bath? Yeah, oh yeah, no, yeah, well, 2000. That's not that long ago, 2000. So how old were you then? You probably were about 6 or 7. Right. Anyway, oh, well, the Kinks, yeah, but no, that's a different time. That was a different time. I saw the Kinks live once. I mean, obviously, a long time after. I'm not that old, but I saw them live in Cheltenham. Yeah, Ray and Dave Davis. Very cool. That was it was a good gig. I mean, that was a very long time ago. I was probably about 17. But it was a cool gig. I was very into the Kinks. So yeah. Yeah. Waterloo sunset's fine. Waterloo sunset's fine. Ooh. Terry meets Julie every Friday. Something, something, something. Oh, lovely. Love it. Good stuff. Oh, your dad's a bit... Well, your dad's a very sensible man. What, but like indie rock from like... One of my favourites is Block Party. Well, Block Party. Excellent. Excellent work. But that's not... Is that your dad's generation? That's not your dad's generation. That's kind of between yours and your dad's generation, I think. But then I suppose if he was listening to lots of music, maybe he would have found that as well. But yeah, no, I like a bit of the old Block Party. Actually, I was a big yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Yeah, I had a girlfriend who was in Block Party. She was my age, but she was very into kind of new music. She lived in that part of London as well. What was I thinking of? Oh, Arcade Fire. Oh, man. But no, I was thinking the other night when I was listening to your SoundCloud, you remind me of a band, and if you've ever heard of them, I Will Eat My Hat. Oh, I'm sorry, cat. What's the cat's called? What's the cat called? Don't pute, little cat. Don't cat. Pute. Don't cat. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Pute, cat. No. Bad. Naughty kitty. Bad cat. What am I doing? Who am I again? Ambulance, but it's not what I'm looking for. Kingsbury Manx. God, my brain does occasionally still do work. Occasionally, my brain does work. I saw these guys live in... Where was it? Was it in Pennsylvania? No, was it Philly or Pittsburgh? I think it might have been in Pitt. It couldn't have been in Pitt, it must have been Philly. Oh wow, they didn't even have the album I liked. Gosh, that's how old I am. God, that depresses me. No, the one I liked was from like 2001, I think. But they are cool. I'm going to put this on here. Of course, you've got a... I don't want to copy it. I want to copy the... Poo-poo. Well, poo-poo should be doing poo-poos, not voo-voos. Voo-voos is not poo-poos. Right, look. Check these guys out. Kingsbury Manx. I saw them in, I think, Philadelphia. Again. Oh, God, 30 years ago, and I thought I was being... I thought I was being terribly clever. But yeah, they were very cool. I think you will like their music. It's actually their first album, or at least the first album I bought off theirs, which I actually bought for them at the gig, isn't on Spotify. But my God, it was, what was it called? Piss Diary. I think the album was called Piss Diary. Which, I mean, obviously, is it called Piss Diary? I think it was. My God, I mean, my mind. Piss Diary by Kingsbury Manx. There we are. Look at. Oh no, that was the song. But on 2000. God, that's how old I am. Oh god, that's depressing. Pageant Square. Yeah, this entire album, it was brilliant. God, it was such. Oh look, there's. Oh, of course someone's put it on. Why would it be hidden? Oh, this is it. That's the album. King's Rematch album. Loved it. For some reason I can't get it. Maybe you can in the US of A. On the US of A. I only have 2 of their albums. On the Fast Rise. I didn't really listen to them much, actually, if I'm honest, after that first time, because Fast Rise has Fallen South. Well, that I loved that album. I think, I mean, again, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, I listened to that more than, I think it was my most listened to album. I just loved it. I thought the vibe was so cool. And they were cool as well, because, you know, I just met them in a pub. Because those were the days when you could do that sort of thing. Well, it's fun, but it's still, I have listened to their other albums, and I didn't dislike them, but the original, it's just the best. But anyway, that's probably just me being nostalgic. And a band called Ambulance, I saw them actually, I think the same evening, or maybe the same week. I had a girlfriend who lived in Philly, and she wasn't particularly into live music, but she was very into going out. And I was very into live music, so like that's where we kind of like, she was like, let's do something. I was like, live music? She was like, yeah! And so then she'd look up all these cool kind of places. I saw 07 as well, which like they became huge. I don't know if they became huge in the States, but they were vast in England, and I saw them live as well in I think that was probably in Philly as well. Like before, like, again just in a pub basically, in a bar. God, I was cool when I was younger. I actually used to go and do things. Now I just sit in front of a computer all day. Anyway, well, this is how the world's gone. Look. So, I reckon in here, I want the... Oh, God, I'm so confused. So that's fractal banding motion. So I went with terrain generator. Ah, right, yes. So, maybe I should just make them public, because all I'm going to do. Is there a quick way to get set things? I took a break for a few, so loved above, worked at a venue flight. Oh, wow, yeah, no, I suspect you probably had enough of it, frankly. I mean, I'm behind. I'm behind you on that. Sometimes you need a bit of time off. I used to work with did you say something rude? Is that why I've got stars in my thingy? I mean, I have no problem with you saying rude things, but I've got 4 stars. Yes, I'd like to see it. Why is Lamau considered rude? Why on earth would Lamau? What do I mean get set things? Well, I'm just being obtuse, because really I should just have this as public. But for some reason I don't like having public things because I'm old-fashioned. And then I'm going to have to change all the thingies because I have a system. I like having get sets. I don't know, it makes me feel happy. I'm going to ask the thingy. How do you do a get set on a private property? Boink. Oh, look at you, public then. Yeah, but I don't want it to be public. I want it to be private. because I'm stubborn. All right, so yeah, public. The second one is all private set means only the class itself can provide it. Anyone can read it. You set it in the constructor. Well, that's what I want to do. Yeah, I want it to be. I want private set means only the class. That's what I want. I want the private set. Okay. Oh, but I still need to do the shizmizzle. All right, public int. All right, fine. I'm just going to ask it to do this. Can you refactor tunnel seed to make all yeah, I probably want to make all properties except the vector 2 array get settable according to your second option. Thank you. Right. I'm just gonna. I mean, like at the end of the day, this isn't really that exciting to me. I know it should be. I know I should care, but I don't. Come on. I know. Good. I am ignoring them. You don't need to tell me. I do understand. Get on with it. Good. What is it with you and thises? Hang on. Now, why do you think I needed this? Huh? Huh. I didn't. So I can just do that. That would be cool. No, that's not what I mean. Well, fix it. Fix it, dear Henry. Oh, what? Oh, I see. Alright, fine. You're not insane. I'm not insane. Everyone's happy. It's all good. Molto bene, sì. I don't need it. Why don't I need it? Said it in the same class. I don't need all this crap. Why not? Don't tell me I don't need it now. Well, I'd like to. Why do I... What are you waffling about? Is that standard? Alright. This is why I shouldn't trust Claude. 4 is... I do want a public getter, but I don't want a different bloody method for each one, because I want it on all 5 of them. So I don't really want... I mean, I'd rather do this than actually just then have a get current, get blah blah blah, get blah blah blah, get blah blah blah, get blah blah blah. If I'm honest. So, I mean, I will be keeping this if you're just going to say the alternative. But if you've got a better option, I'm all ears. Because, again, there's lots of clever syntax in this that I don't really understand, if I'm fully honest. But that's okay. I don't have to understand everything. It's alright not to understand everything. It's not okay. Why am I such a fool? Right, anyway. We'll fix all of that stuff. Alright. Not you, not Chris. Claude, it's being smart ass at me. Yeah. Can we fix the camel case violation thing? I am listening, not Chris. I'm all ears. Oh my god. You know, that means Pascal. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know. Just get on with it. You know what I mean. I renamed it somehow. You do know I am actually allowed to touch the freaking code. Oh my god. Why are you so clever? I don't even know what a gist is. I don't have GitHub, I'm afraid. I'm using something else. I do need to go to the loo as well, so you'll have to forgive me. It's naught for GitHub. It's naught for... No, I use GitLab, I'm afraid. Because I'm old. I don't know. I don't know why I use GitLab. Oh my god, my back. I am old, though. I return. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I can get bored and find something better to do. I'm back. I've got glasses. It's dark and I'm wearing sunglasses. Yup. Right. All of that's fine. Great. Yes. Done. Also dropped not needed when there's no ambiguity. I'm dropped it to say Pascal. I was only advised that by the IDE. Is that a standard? If so, may as well use it. Ooh. Hey, yo! Alright. That. Whoopa. Flip up feature. Ba 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 ba. Lup. Lup. Oh no, no. Oh, I see, I see, I see, I see, I see. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, that is quite simple. What's the advantage of doing that over a get set? Oh, whatever. If I right click, cool. Oh, sorry. Is that a thing? No, up yours. Right click. Format selection. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that was an option. Thank you. No, I don't want to save it, you douche wombat. So what's the advantage of doing that? Oh, okay. So hang on, let me. And why is it? I mean, is that? I mean, is there like? Is this just a preference thing, or? Yes, please. I don't know. It's just modern. Well, that's true. Oh, I do. You make a valid point about that. Oh, I do. Yeah, you do make a valid point about that. Oh. I like your style. Well, all right. I will think about that. I don't. I mean, I'm not. Return before blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, you'll be right. I get it, I get it, I get it. I understand. Oh, stop pressing save. God, that's an old habit dying hard. Oh, you're a clever little monkey. Clever fish. Clever fishy fish. Right, back to do. Okay. What am I doing? Yeah. No, I'm with you all the way. I still, like you see, now I forgot what I'm doing. Why not, Chris? I get so confused. Oh God, the thing is, you teach me so much, but then I completely lose track of what I'm trying to achieve. What was I trying to achieve? I was trying to refactor. Oh God, it's hard, man. It's hard. I'm trying to refactor this nonsense. Oh dear Lord, I don't know. You're a blessing and a curse. You distract the hell out of me, and yet I love it. Right. So, yeah. So I think generate terrain and the fish spawn position. I think this is going to need to be a. I think it's going to be quite a kind of high level thingy bob. Would it be annoying to go control? I don't even know what that means. Control plus. Oh my God. I mean, no, not particularly. Why? Can you see stuff now? God, I feel like I'm like doing crumbs. I don't need my glasses. I still need my glasses. I just need different glasses. Yeah, no, that's alright. I might just have to sit a little bit closer. Weirdly, that's harder to read. Why is that? Why is that? That's odd. That is very odd. Maybe my brain's doing less work. Huh, interesting. Anyway, yes, there. What I'm doing, not Chris, is... Oh, God. Alright, look. I don't think... What do I think? I will bear this in mind. I don't know, I do quite like that. I think I'd rather do it that way. So there's more lines of code, and I'm not a big fan of more lines of code. I like the fact this is all on one line. Especially now I get very bored scrolling through things. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just about prefer this. Just on the basis that it seems to be a one-line thing and it's all part of the same nonsense. But I recognise... Well, I think they all need to be. I mean, I've only put these on where they do need to be. Because the problem is, this is a sort of helper function, so I should probably call it a tunnel seed helper, or tunnel chunk helper. I don't know, it should probably be called something else, but I can't be asked. So look, the problem is, Sir Chrissington, not Chrissington, somewhere I've got a computer game. Where the hell's this computer game? Come on! Ow! I just bit my own lip. Yeah. Look. Boink. Oh, I think this is probably going to break to all hell, but we'll see. The thing is, old bean. Old chap, old bean. Oh, look. No, okay. Right. What was my point? Yes. So, I do have a point. And my point is that we started over... Oops. Here. Okay. So... Signor Le Penguin is basically outside of the bounds of the tunnel. And so what I'm trying to do is these tunnels have basically I've evolved this. I didn't really know what I was doing when I mean, don't get me wrong, I still don't really know what I'm doing. But I mean, I've got a slightly better idea of what I'm doing now than when I made these. So these, it's very hard to get these. These are only working because, you know, it's using a Perlin noise which is procedurally generated. But the problem is I want to use something different on this side because I want the penguin to be able to drop in essentially. So imagine the penguin dropped in here. So we kind of cut this bit off here. That's just all sea. We've got ground all the way back because obviously ground just doesn't come out of nowhere. We're not in the Mariana Trench. So we've got blah 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 blah, ground as far back as the thingy can go. And then we're gonna have like what's the word for, a gradient down to the opening of the tunnel. And then the penguin's gonna drop into the water and then even out, and then it's gonna start. Problem is that I tried doing that because I need to match up the gradients and everything, the Perlin noise stuff, the FBM stuff, the fractal Brownian motion, and it was all a complete nightmare because basically I'm doing the calculations in about 73 different places, and then I realised that I was also passing through all of this information in all of these different places as well, including in the terrain generator. And I thought, well, you know what I actually need is I need something that represents the tunnel, the abstract tunnel. Can I just draw a rectangle? What? Well, I can, but I also need to have a different, I think, I mean, I could be wrong, but I think, like, I want this here, if you can see the screen, I want this kind of area here, boink, that sort of area to be a different sort of tunnel. So this is a tunnel, this is a manipulation around a tunnel, which is a sort of play zone, and then I want there to be a sort of bloop, bloop down here, so that the penguin can drop in from above, bloop, and then swim down to this area, like to the middle zone, at which point the player can take over, and you know, so it never really, you don't really think, oh, now I'm entering the tunnel, because at the moment obviously you're like not in the tunnel. I want it to be a more organic Nah. The penguin's not jumping off any platforms. The penguin is going to just appear diving into the water, because later the penguin is going to disappear, jumping out of the water. Then it's going to do some stuff above the water, and then it's going to jump in back to the water again. So this isn't even just like at the beginning of the game. This is something that's going to happen several times through scene transitions, essentially. And so, you know, each scene being like basically a different level. I mean, it's not quite that, you know, like that straightforward. Not that's not straightforward, but I mean, it's not quite that linear. But essentially, you're going to be able to jump in and out at opportunities, and I also want there to be a randomly generated opportunity that occasionally one of these will be an opening through which the penguin can then leap. Exactly, so I need the first point, absolutely. But the problem with that is that because my calculations are all completely all over the place, it was very hard to understand actually where my numbers were coming from. And I don't want it to just be like a Bezier kind of curve. I want it to be a sort of like, I also want it to be FBM, Perlin noisy. Okay, you draw a triangular shape. Nah, okay. Alright, I'm listening. Uh-huh. Oh, I was going to reverse engineer something backwards, because obviously it was. So let's find the first. Oh no, you see, I was going to start with the point where the tunnel started, and then actually iterate backwards using Perlin noise and FBM, but with a what's the word I'm looking for? Not quite. Yeah, a geometric progression, essentially. Not geometric. Yeah, geometric. So like a parabola, essentially. Yeah. So I was going to kind of, but with noise on the parabola backwards, because I want it to feel sort of semi-organic. Okay, whichever approach. Well, no, I know, I absolutely understand, but this is the other problem, is that this is all very, like, it just sort of happens, and then we lose the information. Other than, I mean, we don't lose the information, but the thing is, it's set up as a first thingy-bob, as a tunnel chunk, and these tunnel chunks have both ground and ceiling, and they're set up in a very specific way. And so I need to get the ceiling, I want the ground to continue in the same way, but I want the ceiling to continue differently. Where do I get ground points? Well, that's exactly the thing I'm getting at. So ground points are now going to be in this tunnel seed, which will pass all of this crap around. And then every single tunnel seed, which will also be used, incidentally, by... I mean, at the moment, the fish doesn't handle its spawning, but I'm thinking the fish should possibly... Well, there'll be a fish spawner, but at the moment it's in Underwater Zone Manager. But the Underwater Zone Manager adds a random fish, but it also requires the basic tunnel, because the fish has to spawn within the tunnel. So... I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to separate those concerns out, but essentially the fish random spawny thing is also going to receive the tunnel seed, so that instead of doing this crap, which currently is all this terrain chunks nonsense, no, not the terrain chunks, you see we've got the tunnel, it's just all very confusing. So we've got the tunnel chunk, we've got a terrain chunk, and it's just all becoming increasingly, and I've only got like fish, penguin and a tunnel. Okay, and the seed log. What? This dot ground points in start. What? Oh, well, this isn't called yet. No one calls this yet. So I mean, this doesn't even exist. It's not even instantiated. At the moment, this is just a, and also it's not a mono behavior. It's going to be a helper function. Is that what you're talking about? Well, at the moment in the ground points, I've got them over here. But I mean, like, they just create a mesh. Do they create a mesh? I'm not sure they do create a mesh, actually. Beep, 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 beep. Well, so in there, generate next chunk, which does terrain chunks, current chunk thingy. So I could debug log there, I suppose. That should work. Also, I don't like, if I'm honest, I don't like object-oriented programming. Don't tell anyone I said that. I understand why you need it for something like this. I mean, I absolutely understand why you need it for something like this. But I mean, as much as I can, I'm going to try to keep things functional, because I get very confused with object-oriented programming. And it's also really hard to test. Not that I am going to test, but in my head it's hard to test. Right. Oh. I'm there. So, that's meant to be... Huh. Well, I don't know, dot ground. Oh, I don't know. What was it? Debug level, terrain chunks, current chunk. Terrain generator. What's this create? Oh, I don't know. Max, blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, it doesn't. Ah, bloody hell. What does it make? Terrain generator. Generate the terrain. It's terrain object dot transform blah blah blah. Ceiling layer equals generate surface. Yeah, but it's all very very hidden because it's all within the. What do I want? I want the collider points. No, I want the filter. I'm supposed to get the mesh out. Honestly, I think it's probably easier just to press go and look at the mesh in the. I don't know if you can do that, but I think that might be. Why is that being difficult? Don't be an arse. Why are you doing that? Oh god damn it! Well, how on earth did I cock that up? Whatever. No. Oh, I don't even know what I was doing there. Discard the file. Look. Just like the first, or just like the first point. This dot ground dot points 0. I'm between this ground. Let's do. I think the. I think. But the thing is, I also want it to work at the other end. And I want it to be procedural. And I basically want it all to be handled by the tunnel generator. Because then I can outsource everything to that. That's it. Then that's its choice. So hang about. So what you're saying? All right, wait a sec. Yeah, but I still need to refactor it. I mean, it still needs to go into this thing because at the moment this thing will just become exceptionally complicated, and will have many too many responsibilities. I mean, I'm already finding it slightly stressful. I'm definitely going to get rid of the fish stuff. That's going to be outsourced to some sort of, I don't know, peripheral generate-y thing. I don't know even know what I'm talking about. But you know, something else. I mean, like, this will control it, but like these functions will be elsewhere in a fish or in a collectibles, essentially a collectibles thing. Because obviously there will be more than just random fish. There'll be add all sorts. So there'll be add collectibles, and so we'll then throw that on the tunnel chunk. Yeah, and at the moment, so what I realised, need to feed extra point data to the first chunk at the start of its point. Do the end after. We need to feed extra point data to the first chunk. Oh, we need to feed extra point data to the first chunk at the start of its point array. Oh. I do see what you're saying. Okay. So you're just saying prepend a sort of. but who has responsibility for that? So I see what you're saying. You're saying in here somewhere. So I make this start generate next chunk, right? So let's just say in a really hacky way, we start it, we generate the next chunk, which generates essentially the first chunk. And then in here we would say get the tunnel chunks, this nonsense, and then at the beginning of it, yeah, but this whole the generator terrain, and then like this is set up to receive these tunnel chunks with a chunk and a ceiling. I don't know, because I mean this is already this already gives me the heebie-jeebies, right? There's something wrong. I mean, this is, and I wouldn't mind if it was just here. I mean, I don't love it, but it's not just here. It's also in, where else is it? In here. Like, there's a lot of this crap going on, and it just implies to me that this is too much information, and it's very similar information. It should be encapsulated. There we go. I know words. No, I'm gonna right. Like before I do anything else, I'm gonna encapsulate it into this crap, because at least then all of this shit is in one place, and then it makes some sort of sense. Oh god, damn it! I'm sorry, I didn't see. Oh. Why is the chat on this so bad? So I get half the chat on. Lucky I've got my phone up. Where's my water? What am I doing? Right. Yes. Yes. I will give you a second, but I am still going to refactor it, at least use this tunnel seed, because that'll make me happy. So the underwater zone manager is no longer. You see, even the fish spawn position can take. Even the fish spawn. You see, even the fish spawn position can take this tunnel seed nonsense. I think this is a good idea. I really do think this is a good idea. I'm scared now, though. Now you've made me scared. I was so confident. I was so confident, not Chris. What the hell am I doing? So this, I think I probably want this to stay. Yeah, I want this stuff to stay. That's nothing to do with it. That's nothing to do with it. So it's just this crap. So in here, we've got the terrain generator. Generate terrain. Now instead of taking this crap and all of that crap, the current chunk width, smoothness, height multiplier, and gap height, that is now just. So all of this now just becomes a tunnel seed. Alright, I'm just going to write it. I don't care. I'm not afraid. Tunnel seed. Tunnel seed. And then all that crap disappears as well, I think. Oink. Oh, come on. You see, that is definitely nicer. That does make me happier. I'm just saying. I may be a bit anal, but that makes me happier. And now we can put that into generate surface, which would be all that crap. Yeah, this is a much better plan. And then that stuff all goes in generate surface, which means that the generate surface, that schmeg all becomes now a tunnel seed. Yes, that's better. So now that is dot tunnel seed dot. No, it's not. What the hell's base points? Oh god. What the hell's base points? What the hell was base points? Oh lord. Min ceiling points. Ah. final points. So what are the base points? Base points. What was it? Vector 2 base points, I think. Oh, good. How do I do this? Oh yeah, you know, I have actually programmed before. I know sometimes it doesn't look like I have. Why have I not done that? That's odd. That's not like me. That's not like me. Yoinks. Right. Well, I'm sorry, why not? Oh, because I'm an idiot. Right, good. Yes, excellent. Right, so now the tunnel seed. Dot. Current chunk. Oh, come on. Tunnel seed. Dot chunk width. Yep. And now the FBM bobbins. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, excuse all my blaspheming. Boink. Tunnel seed dot seed. Tunnel seed dot smoothness. And tunnel seed dot. Is that? I don't think that is to do with the. No, it isn't. God damn it. So I'm going to have to put that in there as well. It's exciting times. It's exciting times for everyone. But at the end of the day, so we're now going to have a current chunk, which is what? Current chunk was. So we're using that on more than one occasion. Okay, fine. I think that's fair enough. Int current chunk equals tunnel seed dot current chunk. Alrighty. Can I do? No, I probably can't. Right, so other than the fact that the height multiplier has got lost somewhere in the horrors of time, I think that's more or less now doing what I think it should be doing. No. Beep, 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 beep. So now we bung that in. We got this nonsense, which no one cares about. We got this business, which somehow I've lost the height multiplier. Where was the height multiplier? So, so why is a height multiplier? So a height multiplier, to me, would seem to be. Is it? It's nothing to do with the tunnel thing, though, is it? Like, if you know what I'm saying. Is it? I don't know if it is. I see. Oh, I'm completely confused. So I think I should kill that because I'm not using it anymore. So until I get rid of it, I will be confused about what I have and haven't got. So this is now a new tunnel seed with a whole bunch of crap that I do not really understand. I feel like not Harvey Keitel. Is it Harvey Keitel? No, the other one. I think I'm going to get too tired and I'm going to run out of brain. My brain is already falling over and I haven't had enough beer, or maybe too much beer. So if you were a generate surface thing, you'd be getting the tunnel seed, the surface option, transform the material, and then what the hell's a height multiplier? I don't think I like a height multiplier. Height multiplier just implies I'm doing something wrong, doesn't it? Does it not imply I'm doing something wrong? Oh my god. Hey Sugar Plum! Yes, I can see your chats. But you must bear with me, because if I look up here, I can't see them. If I look down here on my phone, I can see them, because I don't know, NordVPN hates me. How are you doing, Sugar Plum? Held a message for a reason smart schedule will post its chat. Oh god. Hey. How's your day been? My day has been grand. Thank you very much. How's yours been? What are you up to? You just hanging out? Sugar Plum 6. What happened to Sugar Plums 1 through 5? That's what I want to know. Because what do you do? What sort of stuff are you up to? I'm a coder in my day job as well, so I mean it's amazing that I do this for fun in my evenings. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Sugar Plum. Have you been watching for a bit? This is mostly nonsense, but you know, we have a good time. Ah, Project First. Always interested to see some stuff. But I will warn you, I'm trying to do all my own art, because that's part of this whole business, is to try to push my abilities. I mean, it's crap, don't get me wrong, totally understand. My shit is crap. But it is part of the whole process. I'm not in it for the I'm not in it for the views, I'm in it for the learning experience. I'm too old for views. I'm never going to be the next big thing on Twitch, I don't think. Amusing as it would be. I think I have to be realistic. But no, very happy to see your stuff, I'd love to. Oh my god. Alright, well, not Chris, what have you got here? Yeah, why not? Apparently I can't see that in this region. Was it? I mean, it's been blocked by something. What do you mean not viewable in my region? Why can I not see things in my region? Why is... Oh, what? Don't tell me you already just set something up. That's crazy, not Chris. That's crazy. Don't... Ah, you're just... What's the thing? There's a word for that. You know, you're negging, not negging. Dee-dee-ba-ba, dee-dee-dee-dee-ba-ba. I think... Oh, nice. Nice. I'm now stalking Sugar Plum. She's got 1 follower. I assume it's a she. I think I can reasonably assume. Oh, Sugar Plum has disappeared. De Peru. Oh, that's a very pretty background. Very nice. Very nice. Yoink. Bloink. That's what I Well, quick spell. Una secunda. Oh, what the hell was I doing? I'm so confused. Right, so what was I doing? I killed something. What did I kill? Alright, so this height thing, I don't know, this feels like it's in the wrong place. Everything else feels canonical, because that is just a pure thingamabob. But these height things make me feel like I'm doing something stupid. Okay, so maybe it belongs to the terrain generator. But even if it does belong to the terrain generator, which is, I'm very happy for it to belong to the terrain generator. But basically I found myself in exactly the same bloody position I was in earlier. I don't really know which numbers to feed in here. God, dagnammit, dagnammit, dagnammit. Oh well, one day I'll understand what the hell I'm trying to achieve, but that day is not today. Let's just dive straight in. I don't think Sugar Plum was being straightforward with me. Sugar Plum said they follow me, but I don't believe them. Now, why is that divided by 3? Why is that divided by 3? In fact, what the hell's this? What the actual hell am I doing? What? Ow. God damn it. I'm going to have to go and see a doctor. I've got bloody arthritis. Don't get old, kids. It's rubbish. I mean, arthritis in my finger. I'm not even 50. Annoying. I mean, there were worse things, admittedly. What the hell am I doing? This is upsetting me. I don't want it. I don't know what it is, and I don't want it. So this is making. I suppose I could just bung it in there. Base points. So what? So basically then I'm saying, alright, well I want you to be less... I think the Brownian Mensch generation should actually receive the height multiplier. So what calls generate surface? You do. And I think maybe you should have the height multiplier. Yes, that makes sense, doesn't it? That does make sense. But then on the other hand, what's this? Oh, god damn it. Generate the next chunk. Oh my god, itchy. Ow, my ears. My ears. And then what's this? It's just like I've just hacked the hell out of all of this. I mean, that minor 13F. God, if I saw some of that in my code by a dev, you know, by one of my members of staff, I'd be like, well, what's that mean? And completely reasonably, I would ask that. And the thing is, I have no idea what it means. What the hell does it mean? No idea what this means. Right, there we go. Well, at least I've now commented it. So ground max points. No, yeah, but I put that in the tunnel seed. That's in here, but I don't know. You see, that's not what I want. You little beast jockeys. I'm so confused. So why the hell am I doing that? So that's there. That then does that, and then I shove them in there. I'm so confused. God, I'm confused. What time is it? I'm slightly alarmed that it might be bedtime. Oh god, it's definitely approaching bedtime. Oh god, why am I so bad at this? Everything takes so long. Doink. How long have I been up to this? I've been doing this nonsense for 2.5 hours. And now I hate stopping when things are broken. That's the problem, and this is definitely broken. So I don't. Oh, you see, this is the thing. When you're refactoring, you don't know what a thing is about. You know you're in trouble. And why is it height? Why? Why would I do that? I mean, obviously, just so it works. But I'm thinking. It's a slow process. Not all of us are as clever as you. Plus sign. Yeah, you see, that makes sense. I understand this, and that's just a number. Oh, is it? Oh, I'm so confused. You'd better not be dripping. Oh, I thought my bloody aircon was dripping again. I was about to go insane. I thought I heard drips, but apparently not. I think I've been burnt one too many times. Oh my god, my eyes. You see, it's the offset that's the problem. It is the offset that's the problem. So I should probably offset everything. Why is it offset? I think that's actually the real question, is what the hell is going on? Why is it offset by -13? Like, why on earth is it offset by -13? That doesn't make any sense. So here, I've got this nonsense, right? It multiplies it by the height multiplier, and then I just minus it by 13. I mean, what's that about? What? So that's just a massive frat boy number. And Perlin noise is a value between 0 and 1. I think the problem is, I don't want it to be between 0 and 1. I want it between 0.5 and -0.5. Oh, and I stopped my music. But no one seems to care, but I will bring it back. No, I'm not playing that anymore. That'd be madness. That's how to get a copyright strike. Right. I'm concerned that I'm flaking. I'm concerned that I'm running out of juice here. I think the issue is that probably drunk too much or something else, but I think the problem... Oh my god, this music's so loud. That's better. I think the problem is, right, that when I set this up in the first place, this possibly... Because I'm returning this as a y coordinate essentially, so I've called it value, but essentially it's going to be the y coordinate. And I don't know why I've called it x, because it's not x, it's just some sort of random seed. Yeah, why the hell have I called it x? I mean, what the actual bobbins have I been doing this whole time? Yeah, you see, it just shows that I didn't really understand what the hell I was doing. So the x coordinate is this shizbizzle, current chunk, times the chunk width plus I. So the x coordinate is literally just an iteration along the vector space. Then we use that. Then fair enough, we use that. I mean, I got no issue with that. But this just creates a thingy with the thingy and the thingy. That meant something, I promise you. So where's the first place we actually make this stupid thing? Generate surface. I think I have been stupid, as I think is so often the case. Well, I don't blame you. I mean, I'm hemorrhaging viewers, and I suspect I'm hemorrhaging viewers because I'm becoming less and less, making less and less sense. And to be honest, I completely agree that I'm making less and less sense. I think I might have to come to terms with the fact that it is too late and I'm too stupid and too drunk for this nonsense. Yeah. There's a lot of crap in here that doesn't seem entirely necessary. So that's... Why on earth? What's wrong with me? So that's just that crap. Seed smooth with an int I. Why on earth did I write it like this? God, it just shows you absolute rubbish that I'm coming up with. I have to admit, I'm not fully sure about how smoothness works. I don't really understand. I don't know. I don't really understand the smoothness business. But other than that, I think I've more or less got what's going on here. So this is all nonsense and shouldn't be here. This should actually be... This doesn't belong to this. This is the important thing. So X should be what comes in. So this should all not be X. Right, find out who uses this. Right, you use it. So that should just all be an X coordinate. Which, oh my god, which is exactly... I mean, it doesn't make any difference anyway. I mean, it's already just nonsense. So then we just add that to this and times it by this. I mean, it's just the whole thing is absolute rubbish. So what we need is a current chunk width, seed face. That's just more of the same, and this will be more the same as well. We've got the smooth chunk. So it's exactly the same stuff because the current chunk width is exactly current chunk times the chunk width plus I. I mean, what the hell is wrong with me? It's exactly the same rubbish. Okay, so what we've realised is, firstly, I'm an idiot. But I mean, you may have realised that. Well, to be honest, I realised that several years ago. But I thought I was doing a reasonably good job of pretending. Apparently not. So what we've realised is that most of this doesn't even need to be passed through, because it's actually just a number, which I then treat in exactly the same way in two different places. In a way that I could get from the FBM thing. I see. So FBM seed should actually be on the tunnel seed as well. I think I'm beginning to get there. So this is actually just an aspect of the tunnel, essentially, that we're dicking around with for the FBM, because it knows its smoothness. It does know its smoothness. So what else needs its smoothness? Nothing else needs its smoothness, because that only needs its smoothness. So then they could all be bloody what's-it-madoobles. Right, I think I'm being dumb. Public FBM seed. What is it, a float? Oh my god, so annoying. So I reckon I've been being dumb this whole business. The business. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, alright. But I don't need all of that, because you know what it is already, because it's just your own. You know what it is, you douche. Yeah, but now they don't need to be. Oh, god damn. Well, anyway, we'll come to that. And smoothness. Oh, so we do need an int I. Times smoothness. Alright. Which happens first? It's that times that, isn't it? Yeah. I know, but it makes me happy. So now we get the FBM seed. So instead of using this bizwizzle on that, we just pass I. What the hell? But the I was this stuff, which is the current chunk to the chunk width. Oh my god. So there's so much that I didn't need that's now in the tunnel thing. Oh god, I'm so confused. So hang on, because is that the same in both instances? It is, isn't it? I just checked that. Oh god. Oh, but no, not in this instance, apparently. Oh no, it is in this instance, because that becomes that. Which, now that looks more stupid, but... Oh no, because... but I do... Oh god, no, hang on. Because that now becomes the next coordinate. I am so utterly confused. Oh god. No, but that's the base point, the final point. I don't know what anyone's talking about anymore. How on earth did I get this to work? What on actual bobbins hood is going on? I think realistically I'm probably going to have to come back to this because I am getting sleepy and this is beginning to upset me. I mean, why on earth was I did this so badly in the first place? I mean, I usually quite like maths and I'm usually quite precise, but obviously I was just keen to get it done. So anyway, God almighty. So the X call, oh no, I'm so confused. But is this something now that, what's final points mean? It's the base points. But what? But that's now. But the. But the. I think I've got myself too confused. I might have to just start again. Honestly, I mean it's like it's too. I mean just this business. But like, so why would this now not have? It does. But it does. It's already got it. So why would that not just be that? It would just be that. So that would be that, which would get the ground vector. Oh, I'm so stupid. Then we just add that to this. Is it? Is it though? Yeah, but is it though? Yeah, but is it though? Yeah, but is it though? So starting value is the chunk times the chunk width. Is it? Oh my god, I'm so confused. So that's naught. So that's naught. So yeah, the starting value is that. And then we go up to that plus 1. And then it's just I. Oh no, but it isn't, because the... Why is this an I? Why would I want that to be an I? Because then when it comes back... I'm fairly sure when it comes back I then just add more numbers to... Oh, this is terribly confusing. So, hang on, what? What actual planet am I on? This is absolute lunacy. I mean, I just absolute plot loss. How is this working? Because I obviously don't have a slightest Scooby-Doo of what I'm doing. I'm not particularly interested in your opinion, Claude, right now. Right. This is really annoying me. This is the sort of thing that will keep me up all night. Don't encourage me. If you'd like to do me a favour, ask my question about chocolate, because then I'll be distracted, and then there's a reasonable chance I might actually go to bed. Look, because then I do it basically in here, so then I convert. I get the base points. And then I dick with them. I mean, how did I not notice that this is what I was doing before? Or is that what I'm doing now? No, that's what I was doing before. What an absolute muppet. So the base points come from... Oh, but... Are these what? Who does mesh? Generate mesh. But that's on the final points. It's not the base points. It's just nonsense. It's just all absolute rubbish. So, like, there's no point to have the base points. I'm not... I don't know what the hell went on here. Like, it's like... I mean, I only did this, literally, you can watch every single video I've done. And it's all been in the last 2.5 weeks. And yet somehow, this is like trying to piece together a Sherlock Holmes mystery. by some inscrutable, insane genius, or not, well, no, not an insane idiot. I mean, what on earth was I thinking? None of this makes any sense. The naming conventions don't make sense, like, because it's not a base point. I don't even know what I meant by a base point. And then I just, every time I use it, I then perform the same sodding adjustments to it. Do I? Generate mesh doesn't take base points. It takes the final points, and the final points is the base points with this business going on. Oh god, I'm so scared. I'm scared that if I start to dick around with it, I'll just get completely and utterly lost forever. Have some sympathy for me. I'm a simple man. Alright, fuck it. I don't care. I don't care. So I reckon... I think this is all absolute rubbish. So I think the X chord is that. Which means I can just feed it in there. Well, it's no wonder I'm a bit confused. No, int X chord. Is that really? This seems absolutely insane. So, I don't know how does this work. Maybe. Oh, you can't be inferred from the usage, I tell you. Generate X chord. Is that good? I think that can be an int then. Seed is an int. Oh no, apparently int. Oh no, seed is not an int. Is it not? If I was a seed, apparently I'd be afloat. Huh. I thought random dot range. Can that not be an int? Oh, up yours. Well, why do you? I don't care. The seed. Can you not be a seed? I thought that would be a. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, fine. I thought it was going to be a random integer. Alright, fine. No, that's fine. So the seed is... So that's going to have to be a float. So that has to be a float. What? But then it's all buggered. Oh, I'm so confused. Hang on, what? 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 So what? Well, I think I'm gonna have to just accept the fact that I'm confused to all hell, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. It's disappointing, but I think. Aww. Well, I should probably take the fact that I have children slightly more seriously. Gosh. Alright, well anyway. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry it's slightly lost its momentum this because I'm such an idiot. And now I'm stuck right in the middle of something which always upsets me. I don't know why that's complaining either. What do you mean? I don't care. Well, I mean, surely it's an integer, isn't it? Int? No, apparently not. I don't know. What do you want? Why is it complaining about that? It's just stupid. Oh, return. That's probably what I want. That's what I want. Alright, fine. So that answers that question. I think... Is it? Is it though? But is it though? Yeah, but is it though? Yeah, but is it though? Oh, you see, now I'm getting spicy. Right, good. Love it. Well, I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. Still don't know what to do with this height multiplier. Yeah, this is a little bad, GG. So the ground max points. Oh yeah, but that. I feel like I'm very, very close, but I'm just being dumb. But no, I must be strong and go to sleep because otherwise I will be absolutely wrecked tomorrow. Right, my lovely friends, I think this has been an odd evening. There's been moments of, well, I wouldn't go so far as to say genius, but there's been moments of it being quite good. And then also very fits and starts. Not Chris came, and then he went. So I'm interested to see what he came up with. I'm very annoyed about the level of arthritis I've got in my right ring finger, so I'm probably have to go see a doctor about that, so that's fun. So, but yeah. So yeah, mixed bag, but at least I've drunk a lot of beer. So, I will wish you a very good evening, wherever you are in the world. Wherever you are in the world, it must be at least approaching evening. Must it? No, probably not. God. Yes, even. No, my word. So if you're on the west coast of the States, it's still morning. Well, if you are on the west coast of the States, I'm a whole. Wow, that's incredible. Is it? What time is it? Yeah. Wow. Well, enjoy your day. So, otherwise, if you're anywhere more sane, enjoy your afternoon/evening. And to finalise and finish off, and to say exactly what I should have said in a slightly more precise and concise manner, I will be seeing you.